Wait, September 10th, 1982.
And I'm like, yeah. And she said, no. And I said, yeah.
So September 10th. Well, that night might not be right.
I don't know, but in the room, you know, where all the producers and everybody, they're all scrambling back there, Blackberries, Googling, and then the door opens up and the producer sticks his head out and he screams, "The book is wrong."
The book is wrong.
What?
That has always irked my crap. Maybe you should check your facts first before you do that because you look like a dumb idiot. Sorry.
Hey, I want you to draw for me your representation of the years, the months, and the days of the week.
Hello, shrimp pizza. Were you on the other day, I think? Where's Fizzy Pop? I'm just watching I'm watching a video on a young boy who remembers everything, but then even another woman who's even more amazing. And this memory thing, because some people can memorize or they know what date was going back hundreds of years. And the woman, Mary Lou Henner, that was in Taxi, she has the same thing. She can remember every day. And so my question is to these people, are you really good at quizzes? Because if you are, I want you on my team. Now, the woman in this documentary is from America, and she's been remembering for 40 years, and she says it's driving her fucking crazy. Hey, ¿qué pasa, Oscar? It is, it's very interesting. But the show started out with a young boy in England, and then it moved on to like the woman in America. So today I thought I would treat myself. Tanqueray. I don't know. They're okay, I guess. But I know now why I eat out, or most of the time, or just eat simply, because it's just so fucking messy. Okay, Shrimp Pizza, thanks for popping in and saying hello. Take care, pal. Try pineapple next time. He's not attractive man, woman, or beast. No, he's well, yeah, he's you couldn't really say he's a good-looking fella, could you? What are you watching from, Oscar? That's a cool name, isn't it, Oscar? Well, it would have been if it weren't for the fucking Sesame Street. Apparently, one of the puppeteers on Sesame Street was a bit of a fucking pervert. Well, California. I suppose it's better than being from Texas. What's been happening in Texas, eh? So today, when I was a kid, this was the Schweppes. This was the this was the tonic that everybody always had. And I saw it in Liquor Mountain today. I thought, well, I'll treat myself. I've got a bottle of Tanqueray, but I just think if if a normal bottle of gin is about 37%, and this Tanqueray is like 47%, so let's try that. And it's very famous. But there are some gins that are about 3,000 yen. I don't think I'll be trying those unless I win on the lottery tonight. $10 million or something around there. Any of you people in town who you went here last night? This is a lamp from Namba, and it's very rare. It's like 50 years old, that lamp. I have been in Japan about altogether 29 years, something like that. No, I don't even have time to drink it. I made some beer when I was about 22, 23, something like that. I only ever made. I think I like the beer that is clear, crisp, and I can drink it. But in Japan, no, I like Guinness and the other one from Ireland, the brown. There's a brown stout. That's nice. But with Japanese, see, people don't like Japanese beer. They say it's got no taste. But the one thing it has got, its ability to go with food, and that's the best thing about Japanese beer. Which part of California, Oscar? Yeah, I've seen, like I've seen in Ireland, they have poaching. Oh, there's another Oscar turned up. Well, that's the first time. 2 Oscars. San Diego, I've been to San Diego, Old Town. I went to a Mexican restaurant there. And my friend's mum was friends with someone from the south of England in San Diego. And she lent us a car so we could drive around. We also went into Tijuana. My friend forgot his passport, dozy cunt. I suppose that Tanqueray is strong. That's the first drink today. Where the fuck is the ice? Oh. God, you've only just fucking taken it out. Oh, fuck off. Found it. Don't worry. Yeah, that's I don't. With this, I think this incident proves that you can't fucking stop using. You cannot rely on windmills and fucking. You cannot rely on this new power. We need fucking fossil fuels. And this incident has proved it. Just what happens, let's just see. what happens? These blades, they get a really bad fucking cold snap, cold area. Ice settles on the blades, one massive area. All the fucking blades break off. That's a fucking big problem. Not only that, because they're buying electricity on an open market. So the people, they want to put the electricity on, but it's so fucking expensive, they want the electricity on. They're talking now, this woman got a bill for $2,000 for one fucking day. That's fucking crazy. We won't kill the fucking earth. The people on the earth will not kill it. You cannot kill the earth. The earth's rivers used to be fucking molten iron. They should concentrate on fucking planting more trees, sucking more carbon out of the fucking atmosphere. That's what we need to plan on. Not all these fucking new wave ideas. Listen to me, I'm right. Exactly. But we're not going to fucking kill it. Well, to tell you the truth, Oscar, I don't think there are any in politics. There doesn't seem to be any fucking competent leaders anywhere. Look, Tanqueray, I'm rich. That was $16.50. Is that cheap? I won't be drinking fucking half of that tonight, tell you. Now outside my house, I had loads of these glasses. I've still got about half a dozen left. I don't know, I don't care about Fukushima. Isn't it the same with solar power, you know? What if the fucking, for some reason, a dust cloud goes up and we cannot get enough sunshine through to run the solar power? The problem is that politicians, well, they'll just to get back in power, they'll listen to fucking anyone. They will listen to anyone. We can make clean coal. It's called coke. We can make clean burners to burn the coal. It's all been lobbied. No, but Ken, there were hotter days fucking 300 years ago. No fucking cars then. Explain that, Ken. You know how they explain it? Yeah, but the particles is like 400 parts per million. There's no argument to the sun, the earth was hotter 300 years ago. There's no fucking argument to that. There's no fucking cars. There's no fucking production. You know. They don't. Hello, who is calling me Santa? Can't see her name. Jukka, Jukka-chun, Sugar-chun, Juga-chun, Chan. Like I was saying earlier today, for the last, a lot of people for over 10 years have been saying there's more likely to be an Arctic winter or a mini ice age than global warming. But as soon as anyone starts to put that argument forward, they're just beaten down. Because the kids are fucking brainwashed. They've been brainwashing the kids in schools for years. So I think we should use fossil fuels, but use them cleanly. You won't be all right because you're always taking your clothes off inside your house. The air quality is good, I think. Unless I start farting, then there's a problem. Hey, Dash, I upset a lot of fucking Kiwis today. Someone had made a comment about this old guy fucking doing a haka. And then I said, oh, that's fucking bullshit. Fucking hell, never had so many letters. Because I said England didn't fall for that bullshit last year. Mate. Good on ya. Shit, yeah. They're my Kiwiisms. People from all around the world were attacking me. It was like being, I got the feeling what it was like to be Ryan Boundless. Yeah, I couldn't find my fucking coat. I've left my coat at this other place. Look at these. Let's open this present. You know what that is? If you can guess what this is, I'll give you £500,000. Now the problem with this is that the fucking rubber wheels have disintegrated. It is a car, it's a special car. But however, look, the wheels fucking fell off. Just look at that, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's a two-wheeler. Now I'm not sure, Dash. I'm not sure if this is if it's an ashtray. I'm not sure what it is, mate. I've got quite a few of these, but the problem is the rubber's disintegrating and the wheels are falling off. Let's have a look what else we've got. See that? I think it's a Disney character. Oh, that's his mate. There's two of them. Where's the one more? Oh, maybe this is from yesterday. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, no. Oh, this is... I think this is Ningyo. It is. Oh, this has got all sorts in it. Oh, it's a pencil sharpener. Now these are wrapped up, so I'm hoping they got some fucking value. Or is it Totoro? Rubik's Cube. So I had some sea glass taken from the back of the truck, but I realised how fucking expensive it was. Have a guess how much the fucking sea glass was worth. There's about 40 kilograms, 50 kilograms. So that's been on my mind the last few days. Look at that, a little effalump. Exactly, I didn't know either. They're little pebbles or stones that are polished by the effect on the seas, on the stones in the ocean, and they become like glass. And if you get like 10, they're all different shapes, they can make jewelry out of them. And they're very small, and they're worth 10 stones are worth about 1,000 yen. And I had 40 kilos. So that's about 400,000 yen is fucking gone. That's cute. So downstairs I've got like boxes and boxes of all this. Well, there's a Rubik's Cube of Doraemon. Yep. Because while I was thinking of either making jewellery or selling it to someone to make jewellery, no, I cleared 2 houses out. My friend had the land. The father died when he went to war, and then the landlords couldn't charge rent. So they had like fucking 70 years free rent. The mother was in hospital 25 years, but they just used the houses as storage. So my friend paid me to empty the houses, but that just the stones would have been worth it. So I'm gonna fucking set a trap, put some things in the truck, and just watch. and see if the same cunts come back. And I've got a lead pipe on the front of the house. Fuckers. Drinking this Tanqueray. First time I've had this, because but it's 47%, so it's quite strong. I can taste it. How's it going with you, Dash? You alright, Jason? You alright, pal? Should 10 million yen, 100 million yen, times 10 today, jackpot. Yeah, Oscar, yeah, I'm a collector, but that's all I fucking do is collect. So I've got lots of things from the 1970s, and some of them haven't been used. They're still in the box. Tons of fucking, tons of Mickey Mouse stuff. Look, can you see that? Can you see that? That's a Popeye photograph in the back. Like, tired from overworking or just whatever problems you got? I had to sleep in the car coming back from this place. I've been clearing some more stuff out from my mate's place. Can you see what it is from there, Oscar? Popeye Shaggy in olive oil. This another thing. Angel lights. Light Angel. I've been on a diet. I bet, you know, like, who would have decided that they should shove a fucking Christmas tree up an angel's arse? Yeah, got quite a few actually. Did I put them up? Hang on, I'll just go and get some. No, it looks they're still down. I thought I brought them upstairs. They're still downstairs. There's one that's very old, and it's like faded, but it's been framed up, and it's got like a name on the back. Oh, this Mickey Mouse radio. Wow. No, so all these are very vintage. But, and they're new, they haven't been, like a lot of them haven't been used. But it would seem that the biggest thing that I had, the most valuable thing, I fucking lost. Well, I can that not fucking going back in bastard bag. Mickey Mouse stamp. Battery operated mystery action. I can't go on eBay because I'm banned from eBay. I don't trust eBay whatsoever. In fact, he's not only that, he's not even in Japan. I've got a mate who comes to see me like every year. He sold some of them and gave me the money. He sent me the money by... So that was good of him. But there's, you know, there's just so many to fucking sell. And there are clothes as well. I've took like a truckload to Kimball already. I haven't opened the. I've got about at least 10, 12 pieces of art, but I haven't opened them yet. I'm getting the feeling, you know, like on the, you know, the earthquake scale, it starts out, so it's not like, it starts out at 1, 2, 3, something like that, but it gets stronger incrementally, it just fucking goes. So once it goes past 6, each 10th is stronger, and I think that's the same with this Tanqueray. It's a lot, even though it's only 10% stronger, I think physically it's a lot stronger, if you know what I mean. So I've got like some fires. I've got a fan. I sold a fan. I sold a robot fan to a mate for 15,000 yen. So that was good. They were selling them in America for $200. You know, this is from the 1970s, 80s. It's like still working. Yeah, my Santa Stasia. But in a few weeks, about 6 weeks, there's the Sakura Festival. So I'm thinking of maybe putting some stuff outside and trying to sell them. Oh, this. So I saw this. I don't know if you've ever called Roadrunner by Papotage. So if I get something like that, I usually I offer it to my daughter first. What my dad used to, is, you know, this, we used to get free food and free uniforms, but what my dad did, he fucking sold it for beer. So we had the same fucking uniform for 3 years. Oh yeah, I just showed you those, you know. So I got now somewhere. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some kind of an occasion where that was a prize or a present. So I've got a few of those, but whether they translate into a lot of cash, I've no idea. I can't remember if I got this. I don't know where I got this one from. That's a dolphin that was a smoker. Cigarette lighter. All right, Jamie, how's it going? How's it? You know what I fucking saw today from the UK? Prince Philip was taken to hospital yesterday, I think. And it showed you the Prince Philip's Special Protection Security Squad outside the hospital, and there's a fucking traffic warden putting a ticket on the fucking copper's protection car. How the fuck is a fucking bastard cunting fucking twatting ticket guy, how is that fucking essential work? How the fuck is that old cunt putting a ticket on a fucking car? How the fuck is that essential work? I fucking hate those cunts. I fucking hate those cunts. And the fucking councils that fucking propagate it, they're bastards. Well, fucking look it up for me, Jamie. Or go and stab that fucking cunt. 2 weeks later, but this fucking old guy told me to do it. Stab him with love. With a knife inside. This is what happens. This was an old white guy, but a lot of them are fucking... They're fucking coming over and they do kill with kindness. That's it. Kindness. They're fucking bastards. Fuck, man, this tanker. You know that, what's her name? That black woman that's going to interview fucking Harry and Meghan, Oprah. She's supposed to be a billionaire. Then she comes on her fucking videos that she's made like them fucking 30, 40 years ago, asking people to fucking subscribe. She's a fucking billionaire. Has she not got enough fucking money? Billionaire asking for fucking subscribers? The cunt. I'm just looking at some of these remarks. I didn't see them, Jamie. You used to live in probably because of my rant. Where did you live in Nagoya? Did you ever meet me? Yeah, you're you're right what you're saying there, Oscar, aren't you? You're right what you're saying, Oscar, that if someone's got like 500 million, they look at someone who's got like a billion, they say, yeah, I'm rich, but I'm not as rich as that person. This is the fucking mentality. Where did you live in Nagoya, Jamie? I used to have the guy I met, he was a drug dealer in Tokyo, and then he got the religion. Silly cunt. Oh, he kissed. Okay, that's all right around there, isn't it? Did you go in fucking that place? Fucking Misfits, did you go there? My mate that turned into a cunt used to own that. Did you go in? Did you go in the Misfits bar? It was just down the road at the near the junction. So you know it. Did you know that fat cunt? I did stand up there in Misfits a few times. I'm trying to think now. I think that's the only bar that I went in around there. So my mate who owned that, he gave it to the fat cunt. And the fat cunt couldn't even bother to fucking clean the pipes. He couldn't even bother to make food. He couldn't even give you the fucking decent glass of beer. So he ran it into the ground. If you're watching Dave, you're a fat cunt. So you're earning big money then with working for a software company? Are you one of these guys that says that when they say play games for your job? Are you one of those guys evaluating games? Did you ever see a place called the Blue Triangle? Did you ever see that? That was one of the best nomihodais, all you can drink in Nagoya. It was 9 for 2 hours, it was 980 yen. Okay, man. It was 980 yen for 2 hours, and they had like fucking English good beers, German beers, and they'd let you fucking, when it was the last order, they'd let you order another fucking pint. All you had to do was buy like 4 meals between you, buy 4 meals, 4 bits of food. Fucking, that was a great place. Are you still there, Jason? You'd have loved that, mate. 980 yen for 2 hours. Fucking English and German beers. Draft. Made on the place. Yeah, they can't have been making money. So we used to do quizzes there. And one of the first questions was, why is this beer so cheap? It was fucking brilliant. Yeah, I think it was next door to the supermarket on the corner. Was it NAFCO? So where are you living now, Jamie? Hi, you're from Manchester, wow. South Coast? Well, I thought Hythe was in, isn't there another Hythe in Manchester? Am I getting mistaken there? There you go. You can't. In Nagoya, there is two. Yeah, there's two. The two different lines. One is this part of the city, and the other is the other side of the city. But if you're if you're a non-Japanese, it'd be very easy to get mistaken. But it's like Sakai as well. Sakai is a very popular place name. They are all over the place. I think I was going to prepare some curry rice or curry, but the last time I was using a knife, I fucking sliced my leg open. It's not a good idea to use knives and be drunk and prepare food. So are you doing the same job in England, Jamie? Is that the last comment? Yes, there is. Let's have a look. So how much does a young man? Oh, how old are you, Jamie? What's a good salary these days? So you're still, are you married? We don't like that, do we? Are you? Oh, you did say you're working from home, James? Is your wife Japanese? What the fuck's happening? Farting badger. That's a good. I like that one. Oh, I see. Well, you must be a big, important guy. Oh, I did know someone like that though. He did the same thing. Maybe you know him. They did the same thing. I think he was a director of the company though. They moved out here. Japanese, had a couple of kids. I can't remember his name now, but his wife was hot. And he was doing a similar thing. Went back to England. Now he's back in Japan. Was it that farting badger? That was one. That was a badge that I used to get when I was a Boy Scout. It wasn't the farting badger. That was the farting badge. With hey, Mike Cunt, it's been a while. What's FB? If I may call you FB, which Victoria? Victoria in that island of fucking Vancouver, or Victoria Station with the homeless, or Victoria in there's a Victoria in fucking Australia, isn't there? Is Victoria, is that a city or is it a state? I can't remember. The one, Dan the man I've been talking to recently. Which Dan? I upset. Victoria. Is that the one on the bottom? Is that Victoria? Is that with the Sheffield Shield? Oh, okay. Oh no, Sheffield Shield's Adelaide, isn't it? I think maybe. Or is that Southern? Oh, I'm losing all my Australianisms. Oh, like I got myself in some trouble yesterday. I mentioned I was in a fucking shit. He was doing a hacker, and then I said fucking bullshit and some other fine English words, and everybody fucking attacked me. Not just from Australia, New Zealand, all over the world. I think it was good for his, but this guy is called Dan, doing it with Dan or something like that. Are you talking about the same Dan? It looks like he might be a. He might be. He's living in Australia. He might be. I don't know. He might be an ex-player. Could be. But all I said was something like, "That's fucking bullshit. It didn't work with England." Do I know Daniel? Oh, maybe. Did Daniel send me some money the other day? Maybe he did. I got some money from Daniel the other day. If it's the same Daniel, thanks, Daniel. Oh, he's the okay. Well, if he's a premier, he could have sent me some more fucking money, the cunt. Fucking $10. Fucking Aussie dollars as well. Or the old... You still... Don't turn this political, Mike. Bring back the days of the fucking old Labour cunt. What's his name? Oh, he's dead, isn't he? The guy that held the world record for drinking a pint of beer on his head. Bring back the woman with ginger hair. I like her. Bob Hawke, that's him. I think what they should do, do you know what decimate means? It comes from the Romans and the Roman army. What they used to, if they lost a battle, they would take every 10th man and kill him if they lost a battle, just to keep them on the toes. And I think that's what they should do with politicians. Really? Oh dear, they don't fuck about in Australia, do they? They should have had those in England with someone shoving a cock in Margaret Thatcher's face. That would be a policy I would support. All right, Jim. I fucking hated that cunt. But I wasn't alone. I wanted a loan, but I couldn't get one. The best UK Prime Minister, although I hated the cunt, probably Blair. It was the only one that could get the country together, run it. We had a bit of respect. I fucking didn't like him one bit so ever. It's from this place I've took out. There's all sorts of clothes. It's been stuck in this place. It had all kinds of clothes, some new, and lots of them were being dry cleaned, and they were in like plastic like this. This was dry cleaned, and I couldn't find I took my fucking jacket off somewhere today, a work jacket, but it don't work unless I'm in it, and. So I put that down somewhere, and I think it's at the place I was at today. So I've got to go back early tomorrow morning. Yeah, I've been seeing these. I don't know. Do you think? I don't know what it's like in Australia, but in England, how much it costs to go to a fucking football match is ridiculous. And they say like in Arsenal's one of the most expensive, £100 a fucking ticket. £100 a fucking ticket. Are you fucking serious? Fuck that. While watching these cunts who couldn't fucking add fucking 7 and 5, multiply it by 32 and tell me the square root. Those cunts couldn't do things like that. But yeah, they can earn like fucking 100,000, 50,000 pounds and above a week. There's something fucking seriously fucking wrong there. You know that cunt who used to... I don't know, I've sent her last few messages. If I can get this place sorted out, I might ask her to come and live here. And she says she wants to do a business together, so. But she's pretty, apart from being like sexy and funny, she's also pretty switched on. What, biltong? I don't know, isn't that like a fucking dried meat or something? Now, so before I went on a rant about tickets being too expensive, surely they can organise it where people are fucking sat 6 feet apart. Is that Australian stuff, biltong? No, I haven't seen ads for it. That and mature signal. Yeah, I'm getting in all these fucking things you get on. It's Facebook. They used to say you could see someone that you liked who looked like a nice person, and you can send them a message wanting to be Facebook buddies, and then they would like fucking give you the 3rd degree. Now they're sending you fucking obvious fucking false women that are being put on the fucking Facebook by fucking Nigerian fucking gangsters. Thanks for dropping in, Farting Badger. Watch out for fucking watch out for hoons with fucking spades and Jack Russells. Cheers, pal. Hey. Oh dear. So I'm going to show you something now. This is for free, because I know you cunts won't pay. Have you ever drunk from Thailand and Germany? No, no. Believe it or not, that did cross my mind. But I spoke to a mate, and was sort of a mate, and he told me the fucking rigmarole for going through all the injections and that procedure for going there. And after I talked to him for 10 minutes, I thought, fuck that. This is a Japanese drink called Decavita, very cheap. It's like special price today, supermarket, 65 yen. Normally 70, 80 yen. You can get a lot more, lot cheaper, a quarter of a price of fucking bull. What is it? What's that for bullshit fucking drink? What do you call it? Bull something. And it's fucking, it tastes a lot better. And I had some Teo Vita the other week. So when you have this one, tastes a lot nicer. I don't think I'm going to fucking South Africa either. Red Bull, that's it, yeah. Everybody goes on about the Kruger National Park. Super Malt, I'm not sure what Super Malt is, Jay. It's just like an energy drink, but it's cheap. Anyway, better than Red Bull. The one I had the other night was called Teo Vita, and it looks similar colour. The Teo Vita one was nice, But it's a different vodka. Oh, it's not vodka. That's fucking right. This is gin. It's not vodka. Silicon. Why? What's been happening with the Kruger Park? Is it that's supposed to be like bigger than a lot of countries, isn't it, Kruger? Is it a country? Is it a state? Or is it just a fucking big park? Did you know that zebras weren't black and white? They're like fucking sandy colour. They're not white, it's sandy. Unless they don't wash the bastards, I don't know. Yeah, I know what it is. But I just wondered if it was a state as well. That's all it is. It's just a game reserve. Fuck. So how many? But people, people that size, people must live in here, like villages and towns. Is there anything like that? With I don't know where did you get that soup? Where'd you get that super malt from? Yeah, I've never heard of it. Well, that means no. I can't fucking figure that out, pal. Means nothing to me. That. But is it bigger than England? That park can't be that fucking big, can it? No, I don't think I'll be fucking drinking it, yeah. I got a video. It's just come up. Returning money video. Probably. My daughter said they're giving it out to medical staff in April. But only there's like 130 million people in Japan. It's fucking a lot of people, isn't it? Okay then. Like, don't forget, like a lot of these facts in my head are from like fucking 40 and 50 years ago. Yeah, I was watching a guy on TikTok, doctor. I think maybe he's an Indian doctor, and he was saying that if you don't get the vaccine, and even if you don't die from it, you're still gonna you could get like long-term life problems. So it's not a good idea to it's not a good idea to miss the vaccine. Put it that way. But when I was a kid, I told my mum I didn't want the TB jab, and she said it was okay. So I'm probably one of the only few kids, because my mother didn't give a fuck. But I'm probably one of the only few kids that didn't get the TB jab in England. Yeah, there you go, yeah. What is the size of your city? What's the strangest thing I've eaten? Well, I've eaten lots of strange things. The strangest things would have been like sparrow, and that was fucking disgusting. And a locust, sea worm, and then there was another thing, and it was like wasabi and sake in a drink. Fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting. That and the sparrow, it was like in a blue gel or blue jelly. That was fucking disgusting as well. Yeah, my friend who's very, very rich, and he can't go anywhere to buy anything, and he said to me, if I wanted to, you can. Now these blowfish restaurants, they're very far and few between, and he said, if you want, we can go to I know a restaurant where they leave the poison in, just a little bit of the poison. And so what happens is you can eat the blowfish with a little bit of the poison in, and it's supposed to make your lips go blue and make it go very funny, your mouth go very funny, like it wobbles. Well, you know what I mean. It's. And I just said, no thanks. There's no way I'm fucking taking a chance on eating. Who's going to be impressed? I'm not fucking Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson is a cartoon, and he did live through that fucking blowfish fucking episode, but he was a cartoon. All right, Kate, know what it's meant. Yeah, it's no. You know, but even when you might not have noticed, but I drink beer. That's enough of a buzz I can get. And I did take some one day. My mate was an epileptic at work, and he gave me like an upper. And I took it, what I thought, and I did feel really fucking good. I really did. It was great. But that's the only time I did that, you know. And the only other time that I was working in this restaurant, and a lot of gaijin foreigners, and someone was in the toilet smoking dope, and me and the other bartender, we got this like second-hand smoke. We just couldn't fucking stop laughing for about 2 hours. That was good. Enjoyed that. But what a lot of people don't realize, there's also like a very big downside to getting into dope. You get too much, you get paranoid. It's not good. Yeah. A guy that's on here, Geek. I think he upset him a few days ago. Geek had it. Yeah, he had it. Yeah, but he got through it. Maybe someone else said they had it, but I forgot who it was. That cunt that was sneezing his head off next to me in the restaurant. I think what they should do is have a booth outside the restaurant, and you can put your hand on top of a detector, and I think If it goes above 37.5, then the floor should collapse, and then they put into a truck, and then put into the sea to be safe. Yeah, I'm looking at. I don't know if you're there, Kent, but 4.5 million. I do. That's a fucking big city, isn't it? 4.5 million. I can go to back to Britain, and I can go to England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, and they've got beautiful fucking sites all over the place. Most countries have amazing things to look at and beautiful places. One of the worst, going in the Spanish countryside is pretty shit. And also when I drove across America, the North Route, and fuck me, talk about barren land. Fucking hell. For hundreds of miles, there's fucking nothing and nothing and nothing. Fucking bleak. I think I was told that that's where they put some of the prisons. No, not Route 66. Route 66 is south, I think. I don't think he'll get it. It doesn't seem to be having much effect on Africans, does it? So that fucked up the CIA plans. The thing is with this virus, odds on it's made in a laboratory, because people, and we just know about like our countries, the Western countries. In America, they gave fucking blankets to the fucking Indians. They gave sexual diseases to fucking black people. They gave anthrax to fucking people. They fucking blew up the fucking Twin Towers in New York. Governments will do fucking anything and everything. They made English soldiers. I don't know if maybe American soldiers too. They fucking made them watch fucking nuclear explosions. Then this was just to test what happened from so many miles away. These are fucking governments. Our governments that are fucking killing us. Did Russia do similar things? China, look at China now, what they're doing in Tibet, what they're doing to the Uyghurs, what they're doing. Who are these cunts in government that decide, yeah, let's kill a fucking lot of our people because they're peasants? Even Lenin, what he said when Lenin got into power, he was saying, just go around killing the fucking villagers, let's make an example. So the people that pretend that they are for the people, they're not, because they're intellectual and they fucking hate them. Because they got the shit kicked out of them at school. Well, that's best buy some gold then, Mike, eh? Yeah, but the more and more I look at the how long has he been president now in China? He's just looking more and more evil, isn't he? When you look at him, and this is the problem. It's the Jeff Bezos effect. Once you're in power too long, you start to look evil. You start to act evil. You start to do evil. And hopefully in China they can change. They can have, if they have a new change, maybe they won't be as evil looking as Mr. Xi. Did you know that G in Japanese is piles? I think I like that Tio Vito one best. If I'd have told my Auntie Millie that one day I'd be drinking Tanqueray and talking to people all over the world, she'd have given me a slap. But I had my Auntie Millie was very proud to be working class. So when I went to my brother's wedding, and I got my girlfriend like a cocktail or something like that, she slapped me across the face. Who did I think I was buying her a cocktail? I haven't met any vets, but I met a few florists. They would go down the line and put in flowers in the soldiers' guns. No, I think I haven't met them, but you can tell the way they look at you. The guy that had the little cycle shop just down the road from me at about 100 yards, I think he was in the Second World War. My friend was too young. He's 90 in a few months, and he was too young. He was 15 at the end of, he was 14, 15 at the end of the war. But if you think about it now, there's not many left alive, is there? So. You know that Uncle Tom, is it Uncle Tom? Captain Tom? He was shoving that thing around the garden. But I think there was a woman, and she was like walking up fucking stairs. She was putting more effort in than that Tom cunt. Yeah, of course they do. What all governments do. Look at America. Look at America now. What they've done in the Middle East. Those Saddam Hussein and fucking Gaddafi, they did well for their people. They looked after their fucking people. It was so. Syria as well. Life in those countries was better for the average person than it was in America or Britain. They say he killed his own people. Saddam Hussein did not kill his own people. He killed fucking Kurds. They weren't his own people. If you look at all the people that American companies have killed in America, you know, by poisoning the water table, by poisoning the, cards, the Pinto. The American government is a cunt. Look at them with the latest thing with the pipeline, running it through all the fucking Indian land. They didn't give a fuck. So many fucking accidents with those oil pipelines. They're bringing freedom. You fucking joking. Exactly, Kent. You hit the nail on the head. But there was a there was a better one than that, Mike. It was Robert Mugabe. Robert Mugabe's name backwards was E by Gum. He could have been from Yorkshire. I think that's one of the best ones. George Bush, his name backwards is stupid cunt. Ronald Reagan, his name backwards, stupid cunt. But I like fucking Obama. Honestly, I thought he could have done more, Obama, but then again, he was probably owned by the fucking companies as well. And but Obama was definitely the funniest American politician, without a doubt. He was funny. Tony Blair was a little bit funny as well. We've had a few funny politicians in England. But I think in America, there's only been Blair. Yeah. Ronald Reagan was funny as well. So George Bush, Dan, what's his name? Dan, the not vice president. They were funny, but they didn't mean to be funny. Right, but I think Donald Trump. I think he's a big guy, Donald, isn't he? I think Ryan's a bit of a pussy, isn't he? Good question. Hey, there you go. That's a good reply. Donald will buy more. Well, so does Donald Trump. You know, after George Bush, the younger, stupider one, you would have the American public. You would have thought that no one else will get in worse than George Bush, but they did. But because the American Democratic Party, you know, they're just happy to be where they are. Being the second party, still getting money, and if they get to lead, it's still just a little bit better. But they really don't give a. They're fucking middle class to upper middle class people that really don't give a fuck about the average working American. The fuck about American people is Bernie Sanders and the Elizabeth Warren. They're the only politicians I see that give a fuck about American people. And that Elizabeth Warren should have fucking put when she dipped out, she should have backed Bernie, but she didn't. But it's just like in England, people are fickle. They want. Unfortunately, people like Bernie cannot get in. Or do you think she actually on purpose crossed him? We know when you saw that, if there was I doubt very much there is a God. I really do. But when you saw a bird that landed on Bernie Sanders' desk or podium or stage or whatever you want to call it, it landed in front of him on the days. What fucking more evidence do you need? And then you saw a fly landing on fucking Mike Pence's head. What more do you fucking need? That's I don't know if it's nature speaking or God, but you couldn't get more clearer fucking messages. Oh really? Yeah, yeah. That's what I fucking gathered from that. She was looking for a better position. She saw Biden, but I don't know. But Biden's first moves, it's and he can do it. He can just say, "Okay, you've given me your money. Doesn't mean you're gonna fucking buy me." I hope he does. It's his last term. If Biden does well, it's a great legacy for him. You know, if he can say we're gonna fucking help the American people, we're gonna put things right. If Biden does that, it will be great for his legacy. But like you say, I had those ideas that she was looking for. I didn't necessarily think like vice VP, but definitely up there. But then again, if that's your only shot, you can't blame her, I suppose. Because to be realistic, the American people wanted fucking Bernie Sanders. I do believe the American people wanted Bernie Sanders. But you can see Bernie, from when he was a young man. He was there in, is it Selma on the bridge? He's a great, great man. He would be a knight in England if he was in England. And he'd be the Prime Minister if he was in England. No, I didn't hear that. It could have been a mild heart attack. Donald Trump had numerous brain attacks while he was fucking president. Look at his outbursts. They're just fucking crazy. He's worse than me, and that's fucking saying something. And the other thing was, you remember when Donald Trump, when he put his arms around the flag and he hugged the flag, that was one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen a fucking politician do. That was so fucking embarrassing. But anyway, whatever she did, she's still a good person. She does fight for the average person, Elizabeth Warren. So I don't know why it's not. Probably it's not as much as you think I drink. But today I only drank that. That's how much I've drunk today. You see that? That's all I've drunk today. But like recently, I was going on a bit of, I was drinking a bit maybe I was drinking a bit too much, but I can cut it down as well. But don't worry. What are you guys talking about here? Nantok, what's that? Senra? What are you talking about? I saw something talking about the woman that Trump went with, and apparently she's doing a apparently she's doing a stand-up act. She fucking raking it in, just telling the fucking details. Shit. Oh dear. Most of this is fucking... Oh, you saw, yeah. But you had to no, but that film clearly demonstrates that. Right. Well, it's not surprised the way he looked like and his personality. He wouldn't have had the chance to have sex because apart from being a horrible person, he looked horrible. Even if he had a big dick, he had no idea what he was doing. No idea whatsoever. So it wasn't a surprise. And I think even when he was with those black girls in Uganda, he was trying to get them to say, "Yeah, you're the man. You were fantastic. The best sex I've ever had." Did I see him kiss Gary? Do you mean did I see him kiss apostrophe Gary, comma Gary? Yeah, I saw him kissing. Yeah, well, I saw him putting it. Yeah, he's awful. But if he'd been in Japan watching Japanese porn videos, that's how they kiss in porn videos in Japan. It's very frightening. Luckily, when I was a young boy, 11, 12 years old, me and my brother, who was just about a year younger, we were taught by our babysitter, so we got very good. So I was a good snugger. So my advice to you, if you're watching, and if you've got young preteen boys, or get your that's exactly. But I didn't watch this film. I think what do you call the Australian actress that's fucking red hot, blonde haired one, not the fat one that got thin, the other one. And she was in like a babysitting video, and she was like a hot babysitter, and then she invited all her friends round, like, and they were like very violent and sadistic killers or something. I stopped watching it. I couldn't watch it because that's not what babysitters are for. They're for teaching you how to kiss. I can't remember what the name of the film is, but it's fucking very disturbing. I couldn't watch it. No, it didn't. It wasn't fun because it was like fucking horrifying. You know, the mum. I don't know if I can't remember now if they killed the kids straight away. I can't remember. What do you call the gorgeous Australian girl? She was in Wolves of Wall Street, the blonde-haired girl. Oh, that's it. So when I lived in London, when I met my wife, we split up, and I went to live with my mate's sister, near the Lords, the Oval, the cricket ground. And I was very fit then, and I'd go on morning runs, before work. I'd go for like a 3 mile run, something like that. And I'm going through this park, and there's this fucking guy sat on a bench he's masturbating. He didn't have his cock out, but it was inside his trousers. He was masturbating. And I mentioned this to people, and they say that is like a side effect of taking drugs, where people start to masturbate. And I couldn't believe that. And so I started looking, who needs fucking drugs to masturbate? Margot Robbie, yeah, that's it. So in that film, The Wolf of Wall Street, the fat guy who became slim, I think he was taking drugs, but he was doing it in front of everyone at a fucking party. Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that, guys. I can't top that. When I was a lad, buffering was a fucking headache tablet. That's American, isn't it? I think that came on Japanese adverts. She was also in an English film, and there's like a school film, so it's English series, where she was pretty cheeky. If I die, I pity the cunt that's got to fucking clean this place up. In fact, there were 2 houses. Every room, top to bottom, every room, from the entrance to the fucking living room, to the dining room, to the back room, and then upstairs. Upstairs was one room. There was only one room upstairs in both places, but every room was fucking packed. There was one. The kitchen, everywhere is fucking packed. But the good thing was it was packed with some interesting things, so that's good. Is pretty nice. Yeah, I think Margot Robbie goes a bit past the pretty nice. No, the thing is, you can't get scavengers to do that job for you. I was called in on a job, and there was this guy. He was a Brazilian businessman, and he called in his daughter's boyfriend. They came in and they just took the fucking good things, and left everything else behind for him to have to pay people to clear. So the best, like I said, my friend gave me a load of money, and then I could take it, So I didn't just go in and take the fucking good things. I just took everything. So because I was paid to do it. But I'm guessing that it would cost them a lot of money. Yeah, but like I said, they keep what they find, but they'll only take the good stuff. Yeah, well, at the moment, I'm just moving things out, so there's still quite a few. So, for example, I think I got 55, 10, 50, 20, 50 yen, maybe 100 yen for some things. The most amazing thing I got money for, I got 500 yen for a set of Tupperware. I couldn't believe that. So obviously this is like a something that they can sell for a lot of money. Don't forget, all these things are boxed. They're all boxed. It's not like fucking pulling out of cupboards. They're in their original boxes. And so I was a bit surprised by that. The most thing I got money for was a Tupperware set. But I would have thought that Tupperware came out before microwaves generally, and I would have thought like just one bad turn in a fucking microwave and that's your Tupperware fucked up. I think I've come to the conclusion, if I can get a breakfast for 200 yen and I can get a wine and a wine for 100 yen and a beer for 200 yen, and then I go to the supermarket at night and sometimes I can buy fish that is 20% of its price, and I can buy bentos that are like 50% of their price, I don't really need to fucking cook. I remember I used to cook for the kids, and sometimes they had bentos. The problem was my wife was a really good cook, and sometimes I would go to this supermarket and they would have the bentos were really cheap. They were about 250 yen plus tax. And sometimes at night, 5 or 6, the bentos would be off price. And I bought some of these bentos and I brought them back for the kids. And then after about the third night or something like that, my son just went, "Don't get any more of these." This is how we can go to fucking Hawaii, Enzo, by buying this cheap shit. But I'm glad he put his foot down. So that was good of him. Confidence. I think maybe English mums, I don't know, it's like, maybe it's just working class mums. I don't know. Have any of you got any nightmare stories of food that your mum or your dad gave you? My mum was fucking useless. Our main meal on an evening, we had no main meal. The main meal we had was at school, free meal. That was the main meal. And then when we went home, we had sandwiches, which was prem, which was some kind of fucking... So we would have 2 or 4 slices of bread that were cut up into sandwiches, and then a fucking chocolate biscuit. That was our evening meal. I'm sure I should have been like fucking over 6 foot. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't remember too. Now you mentioned gambling addiction. Yeah, yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lamb's brains. I have had. I must admit, I do have. I have had better fucking compliments. They were on a. When I was living in New Zealand, they were actually on a fucking menu in New Zealand, but this was before. This was before the cow disease in Britain. I think it was before that. I'm sure it was. Yeah, sheep's brains. Yeah, but they just looked like shirako, which is I can't remember which fish it's from, but my rich friend, he treated me to this shirako at a restaurant about 2 months ago, before I started doing this job. Fucking hell, man, that's one of the best things I've ever tasted in my life. This fishes, they were eggs. They weren't brains, they were eggs. Fucking unbelievably beautiful. But I don't like they're not like the cod eggs. They're not like that. They're just like, it's just all white and like fucking a moose, and oh, that's fucking beautiful. But I did see that sheep's brains, and no, I don't think I ate it. No, caviar's shit. Caviar's just too salty. If you what you want, one of the best tastes is also uni. It took me so long before I would fucking eat uni, and I could fucking eat that every day. Ken, how old is your mum? Yeah, that's. I don't know. You know that gambling addiction, when it gets like that. Do you think that's even worse than fucking drug addiction? Because with a gambling addiction, they're not going to fucking die and give you peace. But with a drug addiction, there's a chance they could fucking die. She's 76. Give her a good fucking slap. And I'm not saying that's the cure, but just have a bit of fucking fun. I don't know if it might be from the same story, Ken. My grandma, we were playing cards with her, and we won. Me and my brother, we won the game, and she just took all the fucking money. No, you didn't win. She took all the fucking money, the cunt. The fat cunt. But you can't do anything about it. She was bad. She was a bad grandma, bad mom, bad sister. I'm just glad it stopped at me. Oh, the phone's dying, I seen it. Yeah, let's talk about this next time, Ken. That's a fucking nightmare, mate. That's worse. My mum killed herself And I think what you went through, mate, that's fucking awful. But the phone's dead now. Been a 2 hour. So yeah, sometimes mums and dads can be